Hello, my name is Dr. Jen Lacy-Nichols, and I'm one of the co-editors of a special issue of the International Journal of Health Policy and Management, along with Dr. Phil Baker, Dr. Owain Williams, and Professor Ronald Labonté. I began by acknowledging the traditional owners and custodians of the unceded land that I am on today, the people of the Kulin Nation, and I pay my respects to their elders past, present, and emerging. The special issue focuses on the political economy of food systems and the challenges for realizing transformative, even radical changes to address sustainability and health. By political economy, we mean the interplay between political, economic, and social forces in society, including the distribution of power and resources between different actors within and surrounding food systems, and the processes that sustain and transform these relationships over time. Political economy is ultimately about power to control food supply chains, food environments, and consumer behavior, and to shape the knowledge systems and regulatory frameworks that influence those systems. We proceed from a basic premise that the political economy of food systems is under-theorized and that overly technocratic and siloed problem-solving approaches that ignore the rules of actors, interests, and power are inadequate to address the scale of food system challenges we face within the increasingly urgent climate change timeframes we have. In brief, the food system poses threats to human and planetary health, and nothing short of transformative change will alter this trajectory. The 19 papers in this collection address several key questions. What does it mean to transform a food system from a governance, policy, and regulatory standpoint? Who stands to win and who to lose from such a transformation? What might enable or impede this transformation in the context of existing political and economic systems? What might a transformative political economy of food systems ultimately look like, and how might we get there? Unpacking and addressing these questions require a transdisciplinary approach, and the papers draw on food policy and governance, public health, international political economy, political science, sociology, law, and regulatory studies. The papers in their totality add substantially to the limited body of scholarship on the political economy of food systems. They involve researchers from a range of countries in examining how different ideas, interests, and institutions are shaping the political economy of food systems, focusing on major changes in food system governance, actor configurations, and power relations. Several papers explore how power within food systems has shifted upwards from the national to the global level, and how this has enhanced the power of transnational corporations. A related theme concerns shifts in the spaces of power and the increasingly important role that non-state actors play in food governance. Other papers focus on the differing forms of power, variously conceptualized as instrumental, structural, and discursive. Via political influence and the hidden power of underlying values, belief systems, and norms, food companies are able to maintain and entrench their market dominance in most parts of the world. Discursive power shapes underlying values, belief systems, and norms, and is referred to as more hidden than other forms of power. As explored by one paper, corporate social responsibility discourse, for instance, that appropriates the language of health promotion or alternative food movements, serves to co-opt advocates and legitimize commercial participation in food governance. Other papers explore how particular ideologies can reinforce social marginalization and serve as a basic determinant of malnutrition, or how the logic of capitalism itself and its unquestioned belief in profit maximization and market-based solutions drives the food system crisis. Finally, several papers consider the limitations of current approaches to addressing food system issues, finding them overly circumscribed and narrow, and arguing instead for a more ecological and synergistic approach. Collectively, the papers in the series tell a story of a globalized food system in which a small number of actors with formidable market and political power set the rules of the game, and the consequences this has for health, sustainability, and social justice. Yet, in telling the story, they also identify some of the opportunities for other actors, such as civil society coalitions, to challenge the power of transnational food corporations and what a healthier, more sustainable, and just food system could look like and how we might get there. Thank you.